Hi, 3 and 4-year-old leaders. We're preparing for December 8th in our series called Nativity Scene. In this series, we're going to be looking at the Christmas story from a few different viewing points. S-E-E-N, not S-C-E-N-E. And so what we're going to start with this week is we're going to be looking at what the prophets had predicted and had told people was coming. Remember, God's promise was at the very beginning of time with Adam and Eve, and he has been preparing his people all along for hundreds of years for this Jesus Savior to come. And what we'll see in our lesson today is from Isaiah, how God prepared Isaiah and Micah with very specific details that his people could be looking for as they're preparing for this coming Messiah. Then the next week we'll look at it from the lens of Jesus's beginning and what that looked like, that the coming Messiah was not the grand king that everybody expected. He was born in a stable and a manger with animals and without a lot of creature comforts, and to parents that weren't fancy parents. They didn't have a pedigree, but he was from the line of David, just like God had said he was coming from. So we'll look at that the next week, and then the week after that we'll look at it from the viewing point of the wise guys. You will notice throughout this series that we're going to be using the word picture of a star to help kids realize that they could look for Jesus, the star, everywhere they are, that there are different ways that we see Jesus all the way through our lives. And so this first week, we're going to be looking at the old star. And then the next week, we'll be focusing on the manger and the shepherds and how they saw the stars and the angels and knew that something was different. And then the last week, we'll look at the fanciness of the gifts that the wise guys brought and have a fancy star that we share with the kids. And so we're focusing on the star, Jesus, but as a way to help us realize that we can look to things all around us to know that Jesus is with us as well. Your small group activities today, you have some fun things just to get excited about Christmas. We want kids to be excited about Christmas. We know they're going to be excited just because they're going to see things changing all around them. So you have, as your social activity, a pin the party hat on baby Jesus. I'll also put some bandanas in if you want to blindfold them. If you don't want to, you could just get them to try to stick their party hats in the right places. And then, and that will be there for you for the whole series. Then your small group activity, you have some papers that look like this. It's a Jesus scroll. And in your lesson, I think it tells you that you're going to have heart stickers. I gave you star stickers instead. I'm so sorry. I was going on the star thing, as you can tell. And so I gave you star stickers. And what the kids are going to do is take their stickers. They're already cut up for you. Take their stickers and try to put them in the letters to fill in the letter, to fill in Jesus. Or if they just want to put their star stickers all around, they can color in their scroll. And then they're going to take their scroll and roll it up. You have some yarn in your leader bag for you. You'll roll it up for each kid and send it home so that they can go home and tell their family that God has been preparing for this Jesus to come, and we are getting to celebrate him at Christmas. Then your memory verse activity, I'm going to do my best sign language and teach you guys how to do some sign language, but our memory verse is from Galatians 4:4-5. And the signs for this are that when the set time had fully come, God sent his son like a baby, born of a woman, born under the law. Now for law, you're going to make a flat palm with your left hand and an L with your right hand. And you're going to touch the top of your palm and the bottom with your L, the law, to redeem those under the law. To redeem, you're going to make fists and cross them over your chest like this. And what you're supposed to do is raise them above your head like you're praising, but I'm going to put them right here so that you know that we're praising. So we're going to praise to redeem those under the law, that we might receive adoption. Now, adoption is you're going to take your hand and reach out to your right hand side, and it is best if you reach big, but again, it won't be on my video. So I'm going to reach a little. You're going to reach and grab and put down. Reach, grab, and put down. That's that we might receive adoption to sonship. Galatians 4:4-5. And then you can pray, and you do have a coloring sheet if you'd like kids to have a little extra something to do. We really are trying to help prepare families to talk about at home when they're not here with us, the focus of Christmas, and that Jesus is the focus of Christmas. So we have a whole lot of resources for you this season, hoping that by sending things home with the kids, the families are beginning to have that conversation in their homes as well. Thank you so much for leading. Remember, our family Christmas celebration is on December 18th at 6:30 p.m. You're going to want to join us and bring all your friends and family to join us, and so that we can share the gospel with all families and that everyone can know the focus of Christmas this season. Thank you for leading, and I'll see you soon.